Hey, it's Ken Barrett. I just wanted to go over a course that I'm taking right now at the local Chamber of Commerce. It's put on by the EMA and the local Red Cross chapter with disaster preparedness for any business. I'm a small business, being really small, just a couple of employees, but there's people in there from all different levels of businesses, some of the big manufacturing areas and some of their small businesses. Everybody, it's based on having a disaster plan ready to handle whatever comes up. Uh, there's various types of disasters nowadays, the natural ones, man-made disasters, which could be an issue with someone coming into your business, to do some harm or damage. So they really cover a lot of different things, and there's a plan to go through to work out what your plan is in your business, and there's help reviewing it and make sure it gets all set up. It's a 4-part course. It's 4 2-hour sessions once a month, so it's very easy to get in the schedule, and then there's some homework to get your plan in place. I just wanted to, let me just share my screen here. And so I just wanted to show you a couple of items here. One, this is the Anniston Star from today. Just giving some information about the local, the course and who's involved. And then the other one here is how we're using, the program we're using in it. It's the American Red Cross Ready Rating. There's an assessment in here. There's a bunch of all kinds of support documents, how to make a plan, how to put a plan together. If you are in the Alabama, Calhoun County area and you want to join this, there is still time. I'll put some links at the bottom. I'll put a link to this article and some of the emails you can get involved with. There's still time to get involved, get your plan in place, or your plan worked out, and be able to review it and make it to the rest of the courses. The next one is in March. I believe it's the 19th. I'll confirm that. But it's something it's only a little bit of time. It's going to help out. You do get a certificate at the end, and it's something that for any size business. If you're selling something in a brick and mortar business, or you've got employees, or it's a big business, you're manufacturing. What do? You might have a plan in your head, but it doesn't mean your employees have any idea what's going on. They need to feel confident that you have a plan, which will help them feel more confident. And that puts once they learn it at work, they'll probably implement a bit more at home, which will help you better prepare to respond after some sort of a disaster. You may have your business up and ready to go, but if all your employees are still worried about what's going on at home and don't have a plan there, and they don't know what to do because they don't have power, or they don't have flashlights, they're not worried about coming back to work. So you might have a place that can operate, but you can't get your employees back because they weren't prepared at home. So showing that you're prepared at work and going through the steps of having flashlights, having emergency kits, just simple ones like that. Maybe it's something you want to put a small emergency kit together for your employees and say, here, why don't you put this in your car? Or a small one for home. Maybe make it part of an anniversary gift or a Christmas gift, or hey, it's a great Tuesday afternoon in February gift. But just to help them start getting prepared. So if they're prepared at home, they're going to be better able to respond afterwards to your business to help you get your business going again. Some of the stats, I'll put this in the article below too. There's 40% of small businesses fail following a disaster. They just don't recover. They just don't open again. 94% of small business owners believe a disaster could seriously disrupt their business within the next 2 years. We've seen the tornadoes, we've seen the floods, we've seen all that. So a lot of small business owners really expect something's going to happen, yet they're not prepared. And 33% of businesses have no business continuity plan. So even though a lot of businesses know something's going to happen or they expect it, they don't have any plan. What if your computer gets fried? Have you got that backed up somewhere? It's really just a matter of looking at the different things. Can you cover it all? No. There's probably going to be something come up, but if you've got most of your plans in place and you feel confident, if something different comes up, you can take one of those other plans and say, okay, we're going to do this because we understand what to do. So I'll put the information below here. There's more information in the article I'm putting below as well. Have a look at it. Like I said, if you're in the Anniston, Calhoun County area, Oxford, and you want to get involved in this, there's still some time. Have a look at it, and if not, at least go onto the Ready Rating website. It's readyrating.org, and they'll I'm just pulling down there, readyrating.org. And again, I'll put that link down at the bottom, but it's there. You can use it and start working through it. You know, if you've got maybe a bigger company and you've got a couple of employees might be interested in this stuff, you know, ask them if they want to be involved with it and help set it up so it doesn't have to be you who works on it. You know, get the employees involved. They'll feel more confident. Other people will get interested because it's an employee level thing. It's not something else. The boss comes down and says, here's what you're going to do. So give it a shot. Like I said, there'll be a bunch of links at the bottom to go to these various sites, and hopefully we'll see you there.